Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here with some books for you today, some old books. So I like old books. I love old books. So I thought I'd just gather all the ones from my recent thrifting fun and show them to you before I put them away. I'm trying to clean up my craft room and I had a pile of books here, so I was like, let me get all these books together and show you what I found. And like I've been saying in the last couple of videos where I've shown books, I have too many books, but I can't, leave them behind. So I'm putting a lot of them in my shop. So it will take me some time because, I don't have a lot of time to just be listing things and, I work full time and, all that. So thank goodness, but I do, so that doesn't leave me a lot of time to be listing things, but I try to list a few things. I try to do as much as I can every day or every week. So just to get started here without showing you, nothing, I'll show you something here. So this has a book cover on it too. This is a 1961 yearbook, and I found the other ones I found recently were 40s, which I really love the 40s and the 40s pictures, but this one looked good too, so I'll show you the inside. And I really want to do a digital package for my shop of yearbook photos and ads and stuff, so that is on my short to-do list. Oh, here's a note inside. Yeah, saw this, I looked inside real quick and said, oh yeah, I like these pictures, and just went ahead and got it, but I didn't do a detailed exploration of it. So that's what we're going to do together. Okay, so May 29. Here's some addresses, photographer. Okay, not really anything great there, but yeah, and I want to scan some of these too, these autograph pages. I think they're so cool. I have some from my 1940, I think it was 1947 yearbook with autographs, and they're so cool to just read them, you know what I mean? And I used a copy of some in one of my journals at least, so I thought that was so cool. Let's see. Oh, look what's in the back, some more papers. That's a handy little pocket there, isn't it, with the cover on this journal. So what are these papers? Could be some papers I can use here. So it looks like, I don't know, there's names of people and a strict description of them, possibly like where they live or something like that. Holiday, Howard Johnson, that's not around anymore. High school, something about letter from a high school. Let's see what this is. Another letter from the high school. A dance invitation. That could be cool to scan, right? Isn't that neat? Awesome, awesome. Nice little surprise here. Let's see what this is. Please help us keep our files up to date, filling out the questionnaire and returning to Lynn. Her address is on the reverse side. Okay, and she's in charge of the 30th class reunion, it was in 1991, the 30th class reunion of this, 1961 journal. Of course, I'm going to have journal on the brain right now. Yearbook. But that's cool. Some cool papers. I didn't know those were in there. More autographs here. Just wondering how many pages of autographs there are. I love the autograph pages. And in the front, there's 2, 3. They're like 3 in the front, 3 in the back. Oh, here's some more here on those pages. So, they're even signed by their names. That's cool. That's a good idea. I don't think anyone did that in my yearbook. In my high school, I went to the same high school for years, and we just signed on the autograph pages. I don't think anyone ever thought of signing by their picture, but that's an excellent idea, I think. So here's all. I like it because they're black and white. I like the old black and white looking photos. I have never been able to get my hands on any black and white photos. I've seen them and they've just been too expensive. You know what I mean? People are charging an arm. Look at all these signatures. That is cool. Yeah, people, whatever I've seen them are charging an arm and a leg for black and white photographs. I'm like, well, no, I don't want them that bad. I want them, but I don't want to pay that much for them, you know. So one day I know I'll find a deal on them. I'll find them some in the thrift store. I just have to keep looking. So that's the Yearbook, 1961. This is, I've never found one. I don't think I've ever found one of these before, but I found this and I thought this one, I mean, I've found different DIY, you know, do-it-yourself books and things, but this one was particularly pretty. Better Homes and Gardens Handyman book. I love the orange, and the picture here looks very vintage, and it was in great shape too. So I don't know. I've never found one before, so I'm probably going to want to keep this one just because I've never found one before, and it would be so cool. I mean, look at these pictures. Here's the back. Here is the pages and the dividers in excellent, everything is in excellent vintage shape here. You know, the pages are browning, but aren't they cool? Look, here's a picture of the, oh cool, look at this. Picture of all the Better Homes and Gardens books. Okay, let's see which ones we have. I think I have this one, and this one. And this, do I have that one? I don't know. I don't have any of these right here. But these are the coolest ones, right? Yeah, that's a neat picture. So awesome little dividers. They're yellow, which is nice, pretty for a book that's supposed to be for a man, right? Isn't this supposed to be for a man? It's awfully pretty. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. A special treat in here. Sears, a Merry Christmas, and it says Sears Catalog Sales Office here. And look at that picture on the front and the pages. So it's a little what giveaway? Compliments of Sears Catalog Sales Office. This is awesome. I wonder, does it have a copyright? Because maybe I could copy it and scan it. I've got like scanning on the brain lately, even though I don't have time to do it. I would like to do it. I'm going to have to like take a weekend or a day off or some days off from work and just do some scanning for my Etsy shop. But yeah, this is no writing in here or tears, just browning pages. And I don't want to tear it now. There's a little plastic cover here protecting things. And I kind of would like to see a copyright. I have not looked that up yet in here. Let's see, 1970. So this is 1970. So cool. Love it, love it, love it. That was awesome when I found that. I was like, oh my goodness. I saw it and I was like, give it to me before someone else gets it. Okay, let's see what I have here. Some little books. Oh, I found this little tiny one too, Snow White. I found this at one thrift store. It was like, these are from different thrift stores here, you know, collected in the last couple of weeks. And this one was on a table with some toys. And I was like, oh, look at this. No one has picked this up. And they just left it for me. And it's the perfect little, I don't find these very often. In fact, most of the ones I have, I've bought on eBay. So, and then I had a few where I've collected, I don't know, from thrift stores or whatever. But I found one, Snow White. And that will go in my little collection. And one day, I have made a couple of junk journals out of these. So sometime, you know, if I get the urge, I'll make a journal out of some of these. But right now, I'm just kind of holding on to them in here in my little mini bookshelf here in my craft room. So this is little books, and I love the little golden books. This is the, you know, this is the mini. And this is the small. I call this mini. I call this small. And then the regular size. But I love these. And I usually buy them because I don't know if they make these anymore, this size. So I usually try to buy them when I see them just because they don't make them anymore. And I like making journals out of this size. It makes a cute little journal. This one's 1990. And it, you know, of course, you know, super cute little pictures. Once in a while I find one that I don't like, but usually I like these. They're usually vintage, and this was a cute little book that probably, you know, the spine is pretty much, it's not coming apart, but this paper's coming off. So this I can fix up and make into a little journal, a Whitman Tiny Tale. So super cute, you know, little rescue here that no one else would want, but super cute little pages. They're all in good shape, no writing and no tears. Well, there's a little writing right here. Looks like somebody wrote that number 5 there for some reason. There's a little bit of writing over here, but I'm talking about the pages are in perfect condition. Of course, I can recover this, the inside. Oh, this back part's good in good, perfect condition. And then I can put a new little spine on here and just have the cutest little, you know, glue this back down here. And, well, it's actually not coming off. Well, yeah, it is coming off the book a little bit. So just fix that up and that'll be the cutest little journal. Here's a vintage Mickey Mouse or Disney. So I believe the cover looks vintage anyway. Let me see if it has a copyright. I really do like to look at the copyrights with y'all because I don't really look at them a lot of times in the thrift store. 1986. So perfect condition. The cover looks a little worn, so it has that vintage charm that I like. The Three Bears, another little golden book. Great condition on the pages. And oh, nothing inside here, but of course we'll cover that up with something pretty. And this just has a name here, so I might just cover it. It doesn't have the usual little golden book paper inside, so I probably would put something pretty there too. And that's the little ones. So I like Spiderwick books, and I don't I don't want to pay too much for them. So sometimes if they are charging too much for these and the Lemony Snicket books, sometimes they're too much. But when I find a deal, like a really good deal on them, I like the covers of these. I mean, look, isn't that a cute little cover? I just love that for a journal cover. And the back too, look at that. I mean, it's got paper, a picture of paper on the back. How could I not like it, right? The pages are nice if I want to use any, and they have the black and white pictures in this and the Lemony Snicket books that I just used for my Halloween journal. And let's see, it says discard. Was this a library book? Doesn't have a library pocket in the back, but let's see, what is our copyright here? 2003, so not quite vintage, but I love it anyway. This I loved, the Jello book. Jello usually makes cute little graphics on their paperback, and this is a hardback. I don't know if I have any hardback. Most of the Jello recipe books I have are paperback, you know, but they're really cute. So these are very stiff, like maybe it's never been opened or something, but somebody had it on our bookshelf in their kitchen probably. Let's see if we can find a year here. Let's find a year together. It should be right here, but it is not here. General Foods, all the information, but oh, here it is. I'm looking here, but it's right here, 1973 on that one. There's the back. So cute little Jello glasses there. Lassie Come Home. This looks old. It is what kind of book is this? Wonder Book. Yeah, I like Wonder Books too. And look, this is very browned pages, but they're all, you know, nothing's torn or written here. Let's see. These feel like they could be very brittle, so I'm going to be careful. 1956 is the latest date in here, so cute. Needs to be made into a journal. See, the spine's all torn apart here. Maybe this was well loved and read by many times. Davy Crockett. I felt like I found a gem here. I don't know. Don't know if I have any other Davy Crockett's. Walt Disney's Davy Crockett, 25 cents. Here's the back. Let's see what the inside looks like and what copyright. I love the yellow. I love this yellow. I should just copy that. I should copy that. And just for myself, not, you know, I'm sure it's copyrighted. And I just mean for myself, not to put scan or anything. Just, oh, here's a solid piece. Yeah, this has the book plate. And this has the solid. I just love this yellow inside, this old yellow graphic that they did back then that they don't do anymore. So yeah, I need to just make some of those to make papery envelopes or something really cool out of. That would be fun. 1955 on this one. The pages aren't even really browning that much, and they're all in good shape. So really, I just thought this was a gem when I found it. I couldn't believe it. So a few more. This is just the books video. Checking my time here. So these are the bigger books over here. Bigger books. Some little golden books here. Little golden books. Bigger books. Let me get them all over here so I can just go through them real quick. Right here, little golden books, and then other fun bigger books. Okay, so just a few little golden books here. Let's turn them over the right way. Some of them are newer, but they're, I love the little red hen. And if I get too many of them, I'll put some in my shop. But this is, sometimes they have a date in here that is like an older date, but you know it's new. The latest date here in the copyright is 1982, but this looks new, of course. I mean, it has a barcode and everything. But still, that doesn't mean it's not vintage. It's just that, oh, it even has a barcode in here. But I think they just do reprints or, you know, print a retro looking. You know, it's old, but they reprint it. So, and they don't put the new reprinted date on here sometimes, and that's very confusing. But I think this is probably not vintage, but I just love the little red hen. This one too. I don't think this one's vintage. This one's not vintage. This one's probably vintage. So I just thought these would make, these have really cute little, you know, covers for little like boy journals. Wouldn't these be cute for, you know, if you, I mean, they'd just be cute for anyone, of course. I mean, I would like a journal made out of this little car, but if you want a little boy journal or a little Mimi journal that you're having a grandson, that would be cute. So this is the same thing, I'm sure. It says copyright 2006, so this probably is true, 2006, because like I said, it's not vintage. The other one just didn't have an up-to-date copyright. And then this one, 2013, so very, you know, new compared to the other type books that I usually buy, like this, the counting book, and I usually get any book, any little golden book with kittens or bunnies, that will be coming home with me if the price is right. This says 1957 for the most recent date. See, here's the normal inside, I guess. You know, this lighter color. Why don't they put that pretty yellow? I guess it's more expensive to put all that color in there, but that is so pretty with the yellow inside. So these pages are in decent shape. I don't think did I see a rip there in the back? There's a little rip starting right here, but other than that, I don't see any damage in there. So the other books that are not little golden books, these type of books I usually get and put them in my shop. Oh, here's a doily. Cool. And just because I don't want to take them apart, but I love them, and I know someone else will love them. They're, you know, usually, you know, they're true, you know, stories about history and things. The story of flight. And I just really like, them, and I want to, when I see them, I like to just get them and put them in my shop so that someone who might, you know, collect them or need them for homeschooling, or now that, you know, kids are, you know, at least starting school at home this year, can maybe use them in their, you know, lessons at home. And it's a really interesting book, not like a regular history book. Like, I think a kid would rather read this book than a regular history book, and then they're still learning, right? So cute with the pictures and all the information, and it's a vintage book, so they can keep it in their collection, or mom can, or mom and dad can, or the child can. 1967, so super cute little book there. This one, the golden book, I think I saw a few of these, and this one I picked out because I like this one the best. Here's what it looks like. It is, you know, it's got This might be, I haven't washed any of these off yet, so this could probably be washed off a good bit. And let's see, what is this? Fold out. Oh, look at this. It's got a fold out in it. I've never seen that before. This is the Explorers. This one is volume, looks like volume 1, the Explorers. So yeah, this looked really interesting to me compared to the other ones that they had. Here's a map in the back and just really nice colorful pictures. And again, a lot of information here that a kid would rather read this, probably, I would think, with all these cool pictures and be learning at the same time, even though it's an old book. Very, very cool. I wish, you know, I wish schools' history books look like that, right? Instead of the boring big old, well, maybe they don't have books anymore, but then when I went to school, they had big old boring history books, right? So here's another. This is Treasure Island, and I like the cover on this one. Let me check my time. Kind of, oh, I got to about 10 minutes. So this won't take 10 minutes, though. Treasure Island, old, vintage, pretty cover. Look at the treasure chest there. Binocular, whatever, telescope type thing. A little gun and little, like, hooks or, you know, that you would use on a boat or ship. So pretty pages on the inside, pretty end papers. So this could make a nice journal. And I may just put this in my shop. Like I said, I have to. 1947 copyright. So yes, I don't know. Like, I need to sort out my books that I have. Here's another little doily. This looks like maybe it was meant to be an ornament, but I love the color and this little knitted or crocheted little hook there, or hanger. So this is a neat little thing I saw. Variety Fair, a household digest. It looks old. It just looked like a neat old little book. And is it, oh, it's from my town. Organized, and now I know it's not from 1882. North Carolina's oldest state bank, Bank of Reedsville. This is a town next to my town. Look at the Coca-Cola advertisement here. And this is the inside of the cover. It's not a page. And the Order of the Eastern Star, whatever that is, like is it a Masonic type thing? But anyway, I like the font in here. There's recipes. Let's see. So yeah, some are on both sides, some are on, looks like this one has a blank back. But here's another ad, Tappan Gas, North Carolina Gas Inc. So, and a dairy products ad there. Let's see, okay, cool. There's some ads in here. So this could be, oh, look at this. Divider page. It's the only one, but it's so cool. It's cardstock and it's got a texture on it. It's yellow, like a mustard, pretty mustard yellow. Wow, I love this now. I saw that I liked it, but I hadn't really got to explore it. So cool. Okay, recipes. What is this? Birthstones and flowers, wedding anniversaries, you know, number 1 is paper, according to that list. I know there's old list and modern list. You know, you all know about that. I'm sure. So different information in here. Canning, vegetables, directions for canning. Treasured culinary hints. How to set a table. This is pretty cool. Etiquette. Wow, that's interesting. So cool. Who knew? You know, weird. The weirdest things and the coolest things you find at thrift stores. A beautiful old book. This is Our Parish, but I don't know what it's about. Oh, Faith and Freedom. But I love the kids here. The green, just vintage old cover. This is really dirty on the spine, but I would make a new spine on here if I don't know, like I said, it might go in my shop. Oh yeah, I like the pages in here. That's right. I remember. I figured even if I didn't use the cover, which why wouldn't I? But look at these colors on these pages all the way through. Trying to see. Yes, Father. I think these look like brownies. or girl, they're not Girl Scouts. I think they all have the same brown colored dress. I think those are the brownies. You know, what was it? I was never in Girl Scouts or brownies, but I think it was you're in the brownies and then you go to the Girl Scouts. I think that's what I heard. Yeah, I didn't get to be a Girl Scout, but oh, here's some writing. That looks like pencil though. That could be erased. Oh, here's some more pencil. All pencil. Thank you for scribbling in here. Why? Why did you? At least it's pencil. I'm happy for that. It can be erased. So this is Faith and Freedom. I'm trying to see if, oh, okay. It is a Catholic book. I wasn't sure with the word parish. I thought it might be Catholic, but I didn't want to say until I saw something that said something about Catholic. But Commission on American Citizenship, the Catholic University of America. There you go. And what is the copyright? Does it have one? New edition, it says. Do I see a copyright? I do not. Maybe they didn't put a copyright in here. They didn't care about that. Oh, here it is. 19, the latest date. There's several dates here, and they're very small. The latest date looks like 1952. Yes, I think so. 1952 is the latest copyright date. And it does look like 1952. So this one has a nice old vintage cover. What is on the front here? I don't know. I don't know what I see. It's like a wing. It looks like a wing there, but I'm not sure. What's the name of it? Maybe that will help me decide what it is. Getting the most out of life. Getting the most out of life. Sounds like a good book to read. But very brown pages. And I bought it for the cover. But it has some nice old, if you need, these would probably be good collage pages. I do offer in my shop 2 listings for book pages. Like one is naturally aged. So like these, you wouldn't have to coffee dye. I would put these in my naturally aged pile of book pages, for my shop and for me to use too. I mean, there's plenty here to share, right? So yeah, I have the naturally aged and coffee dyed book pages. I think I have some where I dyed some pink, blue, and green. So I have that listing too, different book pages. Figured I might as well share them, use them, and share them because I have so many. I don't want them just sitting here. I want to use them and I want to share them. So this is another book that I thought, first of all, the cover is really cool and it's not that big. It's not huge. It's not small, but it's not huge. Let's see. It is actually, let me see if I'm running out of time here. I just have about 4 minutes. So let's speed it up through the last 4 books here. But this is 6 1/4. So you could use, if you were to use scrapbook paper in here, the 12-inch, it would be perfect for this. And it's 9 1/4 inches long. Here's the back. Let's see what the inside looks like. Plain on the inside, so if you made a journal out of it, you can put some pretty papers or something there. But I liked, I don't buy a lot of these because, 1 or 2 of these will go a long way. But see the graphics in here with these diagrams, I like that. And then the black and white kind of like little projects. It's woodworking, right? And so the little pictures, I really like those. And those would be fun pages to use in a journal. And then you have the diagrams too, which are fun. Something different, not the usual. And they can go, if you're making a neutral colored journal, these would be great to add, if you don't want a bunch of color, there you go. So as far as the copyright in here, all the pages are in good shape and they're not ripped or written on. And let's see, copyright 19, latest date is 1955. So really cool. These are a little they're glossy. Yeah, they are glossy, but I would still use them. They're vintage and they're the neutral, like I said. So great for neutral, if you need neutral pages. Of course, I love this cover here. The spine is loose, but look at, it's Robin Hood. It's got a pretty little spine. probably replace it, but try to use this. It's got little flowers up here and here. Very cool looking spine there. Here's the inside, black and white, like illustration or drawing on both of these ends here. And the papers are all browned again. Great naturally aged pages to share. Or I might list this book and not even take it apart. I got to remember that. See, I keep saying I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, but I'm actually not going to do that. I'm probably going to list them because I have to. I have nowhere to put these. So very neat little Robin Hood book there. And in the ones that I think that, you know, I probably will put all of them, you know, reference junk journals because, you know, that's what I buy a lot of my stuff for. So, but this was a neat little thing. Family Living Record Book, but I got it for these papers. It looked kind of old and maybe vintage, and it had a lot of lines here, a lot of things that could be, and it's actually a landscape too. So, you know, these can be folded in half and used upright in a journal. Is it 8.5 by 11? Yeah, yes, it is 8.5 by 11. Yes. Yes, so perfect little papers, but they're landscape orientation, so very cool to find something like that. The last book, this might be the best one. I love the colors. This is a little square, like not tiny, but not huge. 7 3/4 by, is it actually square? By almost 8, so a little bit longer than it is wide, but I mean, Chicken Little, it's so cute. Here's the back. This is a sticker, so didn't originally come with the barcode. Roses, that's a department store here, but one that I never go to. The one here isn't nice. I've seen nicer ones around in, you know, it's an old department store, and I've seen nice ones, but the one right here that I would go to if I were going to go to it isn't a nice one. It's just kind of junky. I mean, and I don't really need to go there. It's just they don't have anything that Walmart doesn't have, so I just go to Walmart. I don't know. That's just me. I'm sorry if you don't like Walmart. My Walmart is awesome. I have an awesome Walmart, so it's not like other Walmarts that people hate. It's a good one. Copyright 1992. This edition published 1992. It says, and the copyright actually says 1990 there, but great looking pages and colors are awesome in here. So I'm going to let you go before I get cut off. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Happy crafting and happy thrifting, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.